What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Baddog back with another New York Giants video. And in this video, I want to talk about Alonzo Russell getting cut. Now, this happened yesterday. I wasn't home to do a video on this, so I figured I would do it this morning, give you my thoughts on it anyway. Dave Gettleman has made a lot of moves since he's been here, without a doubt. And pretty much I've agreed with every single move that he's made. And this started trading Jason Pierre-Paul. I didn't want him here. I thought he got way too much money from Jerry Reese. I thought he was overrated, and he got rid of him. I was thankful for that. You know, I wanted him to try Eric Flowers over at right tackle. He did. He stunk. He got rid of him. Got rid of Eli Apple. He was trash. He dumped his ass. You know, he got rid of Snacks Harrison for a fifth-round pick that ticked a lot of people off, but that's not what you do when you're trying to rebuild a team, is keep a 31-year-old nose tackle here who held out in Detroit for more money, was one of the top-paid nose tackles in the league anyway. Didn't want him here. Got rid of him. People didn't like it, but it was the right thing to do. Trading Odell Beckham, people went up in arms on that. I've wanted Odell Beckham gone for 2 years, so I agreed with the move. People were mad that he let Landon Collins walk and got nothing in return. I don't care. He got $84 million. He's the most overrated safety I've ever seen in my life. I was glad that they let him walk. Pretty much everything Gettleman's done, I've agreed with. You know, the Daniel Jones thing I didn't initially. Didn't, obviously. Said, what are you doing? Should have taken Josh Allen. Well, we still haven't seen how good Daniel Jones is going to be when it actually counts. But the way he played in the preseason, it obviously looks like that was the correct move, okay? There's no doubt about that. He's done nothing to disprove what the Giants thought about Daniel Jones in that draft. Obviously nothing, because the guy played out of his skull in the preseason. People would say it's against backups. A lot of guys, there's guys that don't complete 85% in practice. So that was a pretty damn good move. So get him looking good there. Not that this is a serious move with Alonzo Russell. I mean, he's obviously, but he was on the practice squad last year. He's a big body kid. I thought he played really well this preseason, but the Giants decided to release him in favor of Cody Core, a guy from Ole Miss. He's not there to receive, guys. Cody Core is not there to be a wide receiver. He's there for special teams, and that's what the Giants have done. When I did this video earlier today about B.J. Goodson, this was another reason they picked up Mayo, was because Mayo's a much better special teams player than B.J. Goodson. And that's what Cody Core is. He's a good special teams player. That's what the Giants are trying to bolster with these moves of signing Mayo and getting Cody Core over here. Not so much because Mayo's going to be a starting linebacker or going to make any impact in the linebacking game, or Cody Core is not going to make any impact in the receiving game. These guys are brought in here for special teams. That's what the New York Giants are trying to do. Obviously, I'm disappointed. I really like Alonzo Russell. I thought he showed enough to make this team. I thought he gave us a really good red zone threat at that 6'4", 218 frame. And it's just a shame. I think that he had a really good chance to, I mean, he wasn't going to be a huge contributor to the team, but I feel like he could have done something. Obviously, Dave Gettleman and the rest of the front office did not feel that he was the best suit for this team. I hope that Alonzo Russell catches on somewhere else and does really well with that team, because I liked him a lot. I was hoping that he made the team. TJ Jones, I mentioned that before. They cut him. He ended up right in Jacksonville. So obviously he was, going to make a team. TJ Jones is pretty good. But I think that's what the Giants are looking to do. With our wide receivers, I mean, Golden Tate's going to come back. You got Fowler, you got Latimer, you got Russell and Sterling Shepard. So you already have 5 wide receivers there. You also have Darius Slayton, which gives you 6 wide receivers. Really, when was Alonzo Russell going to see the field? So that's really why I think the Giants made that move. It was more because Cody Core is a better special teams player than Alonzo Russell. And, special teams gets overlooked a lot of times, guys. It is amazing. If you have a really bad special teams, it can show up. The Giants have had bad special teams play for a long time. And it's good that somebody's finally trying to address it, because we don't have great special teams, and they do matter. Obviously, people overlook it a lot because you're looking at your quarterbacks, you're looking at your pass rushers, you're looking at your secondary, you're looking at offense and defense. A lot of people overlook that special teams aspect of football, and it does matter a lot. It really does. Like I said, if you have an average special teams, it may not show up in the box score, but you have bad special teams, man. That can come back to bite you, allowing people to return kickoffs deep, even if they're not returning it for touchdowns, man. If teams are starting at their own 37, 40-yard line because you can't tackle on a kickoff, or your kicker can't get the ball into the end zone, you can't tackle on a punt, and guys are getting better field position because the returns are better. That's a huge thing in a game. When it may not show up in the box score, but When you're talking about field position, man, that matters a lot. You got a good special teams guy that can tackle a punt returner after a gain of 2 and they're down to the 21, as opposed to the guy getting a 17-yard return and they're up to the 35. That's a huge difference in field position, and it matters a lot. So that's why I think Dave Gettleman went with this move, because Cody Core is a much better special teams player. Obviously, like I said earlier, I wanted Alonzo Russell to make this team, but I'm not going to question Gettleman. It's not a huge deal. He's just a fan favorite to me. Like, I liked him. I don't think Alonzo Russell was going to be a huge player for this team, but I liked him, so that's just more personal for me that I wish he made this team. But like I said, I wish that kid nothing but the best. I hope he catches on somewhere and does really well wherever he goes, unless it's within our division, which I'll just bring up real quick. When they cut Kyle Aletta, he went to the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't really care about that. I mean, people brought that up a lot, that he went to the Eagles. I mean, okay. He's not going to play for Philadelphia, so I don't care. It's kind of like Davis Webb going to the Jets. He's not going to play. So it doesn't really matter that the Jets took one of our quarterbacks and the Eagles took one of our quarterbacks. Kyle Aletta not going to play for the Eagles, and the Eagles fans aren't going to want Kyle Aletta to play for them, because if they're down to Kyle Aletta, they are in deep crap. So it's, again, that's not that big of a deal. But I just wanted to put that out there. Again, I'm more upset as a fan that Alonzo Russell didn't make the team, but I'm not going to get upset that they released him. I understand what they did it for. They're trying to make their special teams better. And Alonzo Russell, let's be honest, guys, he was going to be about the 7th receiver on this team when Golden Tate came back. So how much of an impact was he really going to make? So like I said, hopefully he catches on somewhere and kills it. But I understand the move. And I'm so ready for football on Sunday, guys. I'm so ready for that Giants-Cowboys game. I'll have a video on that later tonight in probably a few hours, so I hope you'll tune in for that. I'll talk a little trash. Not going to be anything serious, but, you got to dig them a little bit. So until then, guys, it's Baddog, and I am gone. Peace!